I just wanted it on the same page, so I did output range. Cool. Probability. Everybody knows what probability is, right? So, probability of getting a head on the toss of a single fair coin. We use a scale from 0 means no to 1, or to 1 is a sure thing. We can toss a coin twice. I don't have coins because we're not allowed to touch stuff, but what is the probability that you're going to get a head? 50%, right? 0.5. That's all the same for getting a tail, right? If it's a fair coin. So the way we know that is after many repetitions. So I mean, we toss first time we get a head, toss it second time we get a tail, maybe we'll get 10 heads in a row. But over time, we'll see, due to the law of large numbers and the central limit theorem, that they will approach the probability of 50%. So some more terminology. An experiment or a trial is a process of observation that leads to a single outcome that cannot be predicted with certainty. So we have sample point, most basic outcome of an experiment, and we have our sample space, which is a collection of all sample points. So with the heads or tails, we can either get a head or a tail, and that creates our sample space. Let's say there was a dice, then we would have 6 in our, we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here are some examples. An event is a specific collection of sample points. A simple event contains only one sample point. Compound event contains 2 or more sample points. When we get into compound probability and we get into factorials, I've put a Excel calculator in there that will help you calculate it out so you don't have to do the factorials by hand. Venn diagram, if you toss 2 coins, that gives you your outcomes and your sample space. And examples, I'll post this if you want to go over it. So what is probability? Numerical measure of the likelihood that an event will occur. We have the probability of the event, or probability of A, or prob A, just some notation. That probability has to lie between 0 and 1. And the sum of the sample points should be 1, right? Probability rules. So we let Pi represent the probability of sample point. All sample point probabilities must lie between 0 and 1. And the probability of all the sample points within a sample space must sum to 1. So equally likely probability of an event should be the number of outcomes in the event divided by the total number of sample points in that sample space. So on one dice roll, we have 1, right? 1 outcome that we can have, and there's 6 total number of sample points. So to follow that up, I think the next thing we have, probability further down, I think. Okay, so we'll come back to probability. So that's all the lecturing I'm going to do today. We have some the activities and some videos. So any questions so far? We're going to hopefully stay pretty low level. We'll get into analysis of variance or regression. That'll probably be a little more interesting. So let's see. So I have a funny video, hopefully it works.